Dear fans and folks, we are having with our guest Abdullah Migdat. Migdat, we got the news that after a couple of minutes later, a big game for Sri Lanka and West Indies. Sri Lanka will take on West Indies in a series decider. Earlier, you know that in a first game, West Indies win comprehensively, and in a second game, what a terrific comeback by Sri Lanka. And in a series decider, what is expecting?
Exactly. Sri Lanka, talking about as a host nation, as a host country, they'll dominate. They'll dominate. They'll start dominating, possessing. You know that mentioned just a few days back in the second T20 international, just before in a pre-match preview, really it called, and you know that time I talk about the Sri Lankan fight back, and exactly they did. And I talk about the Pathani Sanka, and he can be a vital part of Sri Lankan batting lineup. Exactly, he did marvelously well. I mean, he was been awarded as man of the match as well, really. And tonight, you know, you're talking about then which team will be in upper hand, and it's a big opportunity for Sri Lanka. On the other hand, if they can win, if they on the match, I mean a series decider and third and final T20 and starting in Dambulla and just few minutes later, I'm exactly in favor of Sri Lanka because they have a equally balanced team. There's the bowling and batting as well. You can say that as a tail ender, you can say that one of the Hasaranga is such a fiery arm. He can change the momentum easily, and he's a genuine wrist spinner as well. On the other hand, you know that there are some other key bowlers and batters, and everything Sri Lanka possesses really to win the match. On the other hand, West Indies are mighty. They can mighty stronger team in any case in case of T20 really, because they have developed the shorter version of the game. They have the fame. They have the glorious name in this era. I mean, T20 I'm talking about, and they can as well play better cricket tonight.
Migdat, you know, if we talk about Dambulla piece is traditionally a high scoring ground, we got the stat, but in a last game we have seen that it's a very tricky wicket. Sri Lanka started well, won the time, they were heading to 200, but in a midway they lost the way. When ball gets older and older, it was really difficult to bat, and that's why they lost their way. But end of the day, 160 or 170 is good enough. But today in a big final, if the wicket is batting friendly, is there any chance for West Indies?
Yes, absolutely. Why not? You know that we talk about the Dambulas as we commonly known as a batting deck. But unfortunately, the second T20 international, when the match were heading, I mean, it was supposed to score just less than 200. I mean, 180 and 190. But unfortunately, the first innings, last phase of the first innings, and the batters was quick disasters, struggling as well as, yes, exactly. But some part-timer of Windies, really, West Indies part-timer, like Ruston says, started bowling well, terrifically, yes. And finally, we saw that a modest total. I mean, just over than 160. But initially, thought that it was a difficult to defense for Sri Lanka. But finally, they made a strong comeback in the bowling as a bowling unit, really, and they made over the line and by comprehensive manner.
Okay, Migdat, I would like to talk about some historical side. You know, both the side, West Indies and Sri Lanka, they were very strong past. I mean, before 2014, Sri Lanka and West Indies, particularly Sri Lanka, was a very good side, very formidable side. In span of 10 years, they play 5 finals, but after 2014 they have nothing favor for Sri Lanka, and they achieved nothing actually. And last time they won T20 World Cup back in 2014 from Mirpur, beating India. And if we talk about West Indies, they won the T20 World Cup back in 2016, and after that no achievable glory for them. So do you think both the team will bounce back in upcoming days?
Exactly, but Sri Lanka, I'm a little bit confused regarding this, because you talk about after 2015 or 2014, a later part of the 2014, you know that some key players got retired from Sri Lankan point of view, namely Sanat Surya, we can say the Mahela Jayawardene, some key players,
Dilshan.
And you know the number of key players miss out, and within a shortened span of time, and the result, and they're something lag behind in the case to give them enough force in the as a top of the batter or the middle of the batter. And you know that the reunited team Sri Lanka after 2015, and so this sort of chancy matches are happening. I mean, they're getting some result, and then they're in the way, I mean, a positive way, and some are getting away their positive way.
Migdat, if we evaluate their performance, especially for Sri Lanka, you know, in recent time, the legend Sanath Jayasuriya has been added to their team as a coach, and after that Sri Lanka is bouncing back. Do you think Sanath Jayasuriya is playing a key role to Sri Lanka?
Yes, he is commonly known as a veteran player. You know that was an explosive power hitter he was early age, and if he can do his duty in coaching arena as well, we can expect something better really. And talk about Bilal again, one key point, you know, that he made his debut in second T20 and got 4 wickets and conceded in 4 overs just 9 runs. Simply miracle, you can say. If you talk about Bilal again,
he's a phenomenal character, and he's going to be a all-rounder. But I would like to talk about West Indies key points. You know, after 2016 they have nothing, they got nothing, no achievement, but recently they have Darren Sammy in their coaching panel. And do you think this Darren Sammy will be able to guide West Indies in the right track?
That's a basic point really. I believe he has the ability and to reunite it, to rejuvenate the Windies team, and whatever they were really, but they can pick up. But I'm talking about the as you're talking about the Windies head coach really, but he can make the team home, and he can make the upper level, I mean at the top level, and he has the capacity really.
Thank you very much, dear viewers. We would like to conclude our conversation. Hopefully the game will be started soon, and all the best for Sri Lanka and West Indies. Thank you for watching us. Thank you, Migdat, for giving us time.